Hey Roulette Fools, Brent here with AOB. This is our how-to video on setting up our crypto account, funding our online casino account, and then withdrawing money back to our crypto account, and then finally from our crypto account back to our bank account. So this will be the full cycle of how you do it step by step. This assumes you're going to use Coinbase, but if you're not using Coinbase, the steps are pretty much the same with any crypto brokerage you want to use. I use Robinhood, I use Coinbase, you can use crypto.com. There's quite a few out there that you can choose from. I would say Coinbase has the easiest interface out of all of them. They're also the easiest to transfer from, in and out of. Robinhood, for example, will not let me transfer to an online brokerage. That's like an off limit. They're very strict on their rules. Coinbase, as long as it's confirmed, you can send the money anywhere and receive money anywhere, and there's no limits. Robinhood has, if you want to send crypto, they limit you to $5,000 a day. Now, for most of us, maybe that's not a big deal or a limiting factor. If you've got a larger bankroll and you want to do more than that, Robinhood definitely is a no-no. So oftentimes I keep this Coinbase account just for my online casino gambling, and then if I need to refund it for whatever reason or take money out of here because it's getting too much, I just send it over to my Robinhood account. So let's get started. You go to coinbase.com. You can see that here, coinbase.com, and on the main page you just click sign up. You're going to choose individual, and then we're going to choose get started. You're going to put your information in here, certify you're 18 age or older, and boom, you've just created your account. That's how easy it is, okay? Now, let's go back to the home page. You've created your free crypto account here at Coinbase. Now you're going to sign in, and we're going to fund it. All right, so let's do that. So I'm going to sign in, and you're going to put your email in there and your password. Now, I have set up two-factor authentication, and I highly suggest you do it. In order to do two-factor authentication, you need to download an authenticator app. And I use Microsoft's authenticator app. And when you get into your authenticator app, you set up Coinbase, and within Coinbase, it'll help you set up that authenticator app. And basically, you open up that authenticator app, and that authenticator app gives you a 6-digit passcode that's good for only a few seconds. So I'm looking at the authenticator app on my phone, and I put it in, and we're fine. Now, they have a passkey that you could set up instead, because every time you log in with a different device, say a phone, a different laptop, it's going to send you an email and require you to do 2 steps. I'm not going to set up, I already have two-factor authenticator set. I'm not going to set up a passkey, but you can. Once we come in, it's going to take us to our home page. Okay, so up here in the top left, you're going to see the balance that you have. Your account right now will show 0. Everything you see here in the middle of the screen, that's simply showing you the prices of the different types of crypto. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. Okay, so, and it shows you a little graph of how it's been trending. Bitcoin was up a little over 70,000. It's fallen back to 65. That's okay. I still think it's a great time to get into Bitcoin. Don't listen to me for financial advice. I'm just saying I think Bitcoin's going to keep going up. They're doing something called a halving, H-A-L-V-I-N-G, halving. Coming up, I think Bitcoin really is going to see $100,000 easily by the end of the year. I shouldn't say easily, but I think it'll actually get there before the end of the year. Okay, so once we're here, we want to add money to it. So we're definitely going to have to create and link our bank account to this. So we can come up to this transfer button in the top right corner, okay? We're going to click transfer. Now, if you have money already and you've already purchased Bitcoin, you can say send crypto, and that's the next steps we'll get into, and that's how you're going to send the amount of money you want to our stake.com, stake.us, bet online, or whatever casino online casino you're using. And when we want to take money out, that would be this receive crypto from another wallet. They call them wallets, where they store the cryptocurrency. It's just called a wallet. Just think of that as an account. Okay, we're going to go here to deposit cash, right? And it's going to say how much cash do you want to do. It's going to say deposit. Now what yours is going to say here is set up a new banking account, okay? Or a wire transfer. So you're going to go through the process of setting up that account. Right now I'm going to say, let's transfer $100 into our account. Deposit, it's United States dollar, and I'm transferring it from my bank account, which is listed right here. It's blurred out for you folks for obvious reasons, but this shows my bank account, and I hit review, and it's saying deposit $100. It's instant. So right here it says available to buy, meaning when that money hits your account, because it's an electronic transfer, you can instantly trade with it right away. You see the Coinbase fee is 0, total 100. We're going to add cash. Now, our balance is ever changing up here on the top left because almost all my money that's left in here is all in Bitcoin. And because the Bitcoin price changes every second, of course my balance is going to change. When you upload $100 cash, your balance will be static at that time. Okay, we're adding cash right now. Deposit is pending. They will email us when the deposit status updates. Okay, so now you have added money to your account. You'll get the email, you'll come, or you can just leave this open and you will see your $100. Now you have your $100. What do you do next? You cannot take your $100 and transfer that to your casino because it is not a cryptocurrency. That's US dollars. So what you're going to do now is top right corner, this trade button. And we're going to buy. This tab up here says buy. One-time order. Okay. One-time order means we're only doing it once. If you want to do a limit order, which I highly suggest you don't do on crypto, limit order means you set the exact price that you are willing to pay for that cryptocurrency, and it will only buy it if it's that price or lower. So it's just a pain in the ass, and the price for the crypto is only changing by cents or a dollar. It's not worth it. So, and you're not going to do a recurring buy. That's if you want to have your paychecks deposited here and it just automatically buys it. That's what's referred to as dollar cost averaging. You're just buying it on a regular basis regardless of the price. We're going to go one-time order, and we're going to put in our $100, okay? And it's going to show you here buy Bitcoin. And if you didn't want to buy Bitcoin, you could choose, you click it, and you can choose whatever you want. Now make sure that these are supported. Most of these big ones are supported by the casino you're at, but when you go into the casino, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second, just keep that in mind, it will give you a list, but all of them take Bitcoin. If they're going to take cryptocurrency, I should say, they will take Bitcoin. Okay, so we've chosen our dollar amount up here. We're going to buy Bitcoin, and this is a final important step. Right here, it's going to default to show pay with, and it's going to default to your bank account that you linked. We don't want to pay with it from our bank account because then it will withdraw directly from the bank account. We want to click here, and we want to go to our wallet right here because that's where we deposited our cash into our wallet, which is online. I personally think that's kind of sneaky on their part. It should default to the wallet. Anyway, so make sure you review this and you look at that and you don't get caught. Otherwise, it'll pull out that amount out of your bank account again. We're going to preview the buy, and it's basically saying, okay, here's the price of the crypto. Here's how much you're going to purchase. Coinbase fee. It's free for me only because I subscribe to their Coinbase One, which is for people who buy frequently. You pay a membership subscription and you get a discount on purchasing and such every month. Up to, I think, $10,000 worth of Bitcoin you can purchase for free every month without any fee. You see the fee for $100 is $4.49. So it's not cheap. I mean, you're paying 4.49% fee to buy this Bitcoin, okay? Invest weekly? Nope, we're not doing that. So once you're okay with all this, and again, yours will show a fee here. I don't recommend, if you're only doing small amounts, that you join the Coinbase One membership, because I think it's $30 a month. So you have to be purchasing enough. I'm telling you right now, if you purchase 10,000, at 4.49%, you're paying a hefty fee. And so the $30 a month has saved me a lot of money. All right, we're going to click buy now. Waiting. Congratulations, you've successfully purchased your Bitcoin. Your phone, when you went up through your setup account, it put in there if you want to receive notifications on your phone. I do, so I just at the same time got a text notification on my phone saying I successfully funded and I successfully purchased 0.00151597 Bitcoin. Okay, we're done. Now, when you come back here, your balance will be slightly different than the $100 you saw before. For one thing, they took out the $4.49 fee. On the second part, that price is now changing every second, right? So it's changing every second. So I've blurred out most of my balance just so you could see the last couple digits here, and you can see how it's changing, okay? Keep in mind how much you have in there now. So my suggestion is, if you want to have $100 in your online casino account, if you want that amount, I suggest you upload $110 or $120 to account for the fee, to account for the changing prices, if you want to guarantee that you'll get $100, okay? That's my suggestion. If you don't care, you're like, I just want somewhere around $100 to bet with, then just upload 100. You'll end up with 95, 94, 93. If Bitcoin's going up that day and you're lucky, then you could get your 100 back pretty quickly. Okay, now this is the important part. We're going to transfer, and we're going to send crypto. Okay, now it's going to say, how much do we want to send? If you only have 95, only send 95. This will automatically calculate, actually. So if you have a $100 balance, you can put $100. The small fee that they're going to send you to send it, they will automatically subtract it. It's not like Ameritrade or E-Trade, Ameritrade, which is now Charles Schwab, but when you go to buy stocks, you have to calculate any kind of fees that there's going to be, which most trading now is free, right? Okay, so we're going to go send $100, and right here it says send, and we're sending Bitcoin. If you chose a different currency, a different cryptocurrency, you'll click this button over here and you'll choose which one you have, okay? And it'll only show you the ones that you have investments in, okay? So I could choose any of these, but I would have first gone, that's right, and checked at stake and make sure that like Fetch AI, Litecoin, Bluezell, that those are accepted. We're gonna stick with Bitcoin, and it says to select recipient. We're gonna choose that. Now there it is. Now we're going to put the address, and I'm going to show you how to get that address for your stake.com or Stake US account or whatever casino your account. We're going to pull it out of our Coinbase wallet. Now this is what's kind of cool. Once you send money there, it's going to remember that address, okay? So think of sending the money as your bank account at your casino and your account here at Coinbase or wherever you're using it. Think of that as a postal address, your home address. So what they're basically saying is we need the mailing address to send it to. Below here it says recent. It saves those addresses. So if you're going to repeat and keep sending it to stake, which for your sake, I hope the only reason you're sending more money to stake is because you're winning so much you want to start increasing your bets and your bankroll. You can click on this and it'll put the address. Your address, just like your house address at stake, does not change, okay? So for the first time we have this address, we need to know, okay, how do we get there? I'm gonna take us back out of full screen, take us back into full screen. Okay, so we have come to stake.com or stake.us. If you're at stake.us and you signed up either through my affiliated link to get some extra bonuses, or you've signed up on your own, or if you've signed up through stake.com because you're outside of the United States, it's the same thing. So what we're going to do is, here's this wallet, okay? Here's this wallet. We're going to open up this wallet, and this is kind of funky, and I'm telling you, people get caught up in this gold coin stake cash, and rightfully so. It's confusing when you first think about it. The way in the United States that stake gets around online gambling restrictions is that technically you're not playing with actual US currency. You're playing with either gold coins, which is a completely fabricated currency that cannot be transferred back and forth between real money, and stake cash, which is used for gambling, but they don't call it United States dollars. It's their own currency, right? You're buying that currency, you're buying this fake currency with this real currency for a one-to-one trade. So think of stake cash as real cash. Don't get caught up in that. This is your real cash, all right? And you can see our balance over here after we kind of got our ass kicked earlier and just earlier this evening, okay? So what we're going to see, you're going to see buy gold coins, all right? We're going to click buy gold coins. Now, they have some automatic amounts here. And if you see at the bottom, maximum buy of 9,000 USD, US dollars per day, okay? And I described that in one of my videos that when I uploaded 30,000 for this challenge, they only gave me 9,000 and I had to have it released every day. So let's go back to we have $100. You'll notice right here, buy 1 million gold coins for $100. And if you do that, they tell you at the top, you'll get 150 cents of stake cash. So they're sort of going, when you buy this, we'll give you 50 cents free. Down here, if you buy 200, you get $201 of stake cash. You buy 300, you get 301.50, right? So you get that little tiny minuscule balance. So in this case, you're going to choose the blue button that is closest to you, your dollar amount. Now here's the thing. Let's say you want to upload $150 or $500 or $1,000, and you're going, I don't see that option. So we're going to copy this address. We're going to come back here to our Coinbase account and select recipient. Whatever we put in here, $9,000, $5,000 is what they're going to receive. So don't worry on your casino site other than you can't send more than $9,000, okay? So we're going to send $100. It could be $150. Put whatever you want in on the Coinbase side, and that's what you'll get. 2, select a recipient. I'm going to paste the address. There's our address, okay? Now we have our address. So I'm saying send $100, which gives me how much crypto of the Bitcoin we're going to send. Send it in Bitcoin to the address that we just copied and pasted from our casino site. Preview send. And it gives us all this. We're sending it to this address. If you want to, this ends in PRRX2. We come up here. It ends in PRRX2 and starts with BC1. We come over here. It starts with BC1. So we know we got the full address. Now it comes down here to network. We're sending Bitcoin. Network fee. They're going to charge us $385 to send $100. Now there's some minimum. So if you send 500 or 1,000, this network fee won't be as much. Also, this fee will change. It's not a fixed fee. It has to do with how they mine the coin and all these complicated tech things. This will be changed. So they're going to basically say the total is $103.85. That's why I told you transfer more into your Coinbase account than what the exact amount you're going to transfer. When you've done all this, send now. It's going to make me go back to my authenticator app, and you can use whatever authenticator app you want. Like I said, I choose Microsoft Authenticator, and I'm going to put in the 6-digit code. And away we go. So I'm using my Microsoft Authenticator. I can't really put that on the screen. Go to YouTube. So it just told us we're done. Okay, so we're done. It'll take about 30 minutes. They say oftentimes with this little amount, it'll get there much, much faster. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this. And 16065. Okay, so 16065 was where it's at. We should see this somewhere around 16165 plus or minus a little bit. So we're going to wait, and that will fund it. Okay, now you've taken your $100 and you've turned it into $10,000. Congratulations, you're rocking. We go back here to wallet, and we're going to go redeem. Okay, so we're going to click redeem, and we're going to redeem crypto. They don't even let you do bank wire. Bet Online lets you do bank wire check with fees. I much rather have crypto versus sending stuff in the mail or bank wire where there's fees. Bank wire is the second best way. Proceed to redemption. We're going to do the exact same steps that we did before. We're going to put how much of the stake cash do you want to redeem, okay? And what form do you want it to be redeemed at? We're going to choose Bitcoin. It's going to tell us how many shares of Bitcoin we're going to get, 0.1483, and it's going to ask us for where do we want to send it, okay? Now we're going to come back here to Coinbase, and we are going to find our address again. All right, transfer, receive this time. We did send last time. It's basically you're just doing the same thing. Now, instead of getting the address from the casino so that we could send it there, we're going to get the address for Coinbase, our home address. We're going to copy it, okay? And we're going to go back to the casino, and we're going to paste it. There it is. Now, two-factor authentication, they're going to make us go back into our app and put the that 6-digit two-factor authentication in there, okay? Minimum redemption is $51.58. Your redemption will have a $2.63 subtracted from your balance. So that's what you do. You would put the two-factor authentication in there, and you'd hit redeem, and that's it. You're done. You have done the exact same thing that you did. To bring it in, you just reverse that step. So if you're confused, go back to the first part of this video, and exactly the same steps that you did to bring money in, that's the exact same steps that you're going to use to put money the other way. It's just exactly reversed. I hope this makes sense.